Friends, in our search for the best little books for our little readers, quite a few other books that are just outside of that pagination or are just a little bit too complex have also come into our purview. And as we're reading, we're putting things in piles, books that we already know and love, and other books that are new to us. And one of the books that we were thinking about was Snow Treasure. And Snow Treasure is definitely way too long for the Little Book Project. It comes in at almost just under 200 pages. So definitely a longer book than the little books. And so this is what we're calling sort of a level 3. So if the little books are just for those emergent readers, then we put books that were just a bit longer and a bit more complex in what we call a level 2. And now this is a level 3. Now, what do these levels mean? Well, we're just grouping things, basic taxonomy, books that are kind of together. We're putting them together and calling them a level. Is there a science to it? Sure, there's a little bit of font size and words on a page and how many pages are in the book and how many characters are in the story, because sometimes how many characters are in there indicates complexity and just that kind of a thing. But basically, it's our gut. So, but too many excellent books there's just too many excellent books. We can't miss them. So we want to talk about them as we find them. So Snow Treasure is one of those books not to be missed. Now, we are kind of laughing because there's a lot of World War II books, just a lot of them. Time of such persecution and oppression and opportunities for courage and heroism and self-sacrifice, and children's literature seems to really center on that, and praise God for that, because those books are so needed right now. In Snow Treasure, this is 1940. It's the dead center of the German occupation of Norway. And the Norwegian bankers and businessmen have gotten together in advance of the occupation. They know it's coming, or they suspect it's coming, and they want to save their gold. They want to make sure that when the Germans lose, that there is still a Norway to rebuild. And so in Snow Treasure, we have a village that uses the children to smuggle the gold underneath the noses of the German soldiers and on sleds. They bury it in snowmen, and then the gold is picked up by some adults who then are putting it on a ship and setting that ship on a course for America. Is it a true story? Some people say yes, some people say no, but it's a great story. So happy reading, friends.